I've been playing V-Rising since the very first days of the early access, and ever since then, this little tool or map that we have right here, it has been one of my best friends all throughout the different journeys and the different servers that I have played on V-Rising. Now, let's keep it simple. It is going to be linked in the video description so that you can easily access. I should advise for you to bookmark this interactive map if you haven't already. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about why is it so amazing. You already have the map, you already have the link. So now let's discuss about the tool. First and foremost, what is the overall gameplay loop of V-Rising? V-Rising does an amazing, like quite literally an amazing job at showing you where are the items that you need to do a little bit more research, to do a little bit more building, more crafting. But there are some times where you haven't properly unlocked the map, or you haven't completely learned what is it that you need to go, where is it that you need to go to get that little something that you need to get. So for example, if we go to the early levels of the game, you will need some very specific thing to be able to craft higher levels of lower base early game levels rings, and that is going to be the morning lilies. Now if you hover over the map of V-Rising, you are going to be the game is going to be showcasing you what kind of resources does that area has, but you haven't properly unlocked it. You haven't unveiled the fog of war of the game. All you have to do is just come here to your interactive map, and you will see that right here you will find morning lilies. You will also find morning lilies right there. So that is something that you can get. And I can't stress enough, like, yes, I get it. I know that I am a little bit redundant in here. You do have the game on itself showing you where the locations of the items are, but sometimes you have to craft that one potion, or you have to craft that one little thing that you do not know where is it. So for example, we have the ghost crystal right here, which can only be found on the cursed forest, and maybe you didn't know that that is where it is. But that is not all. Like, that is not how great and amazing this thing is. One of the gameplay loops on V-Rising is also getting schematics to progress into the game, to get a higher level tier of gear, to be able to fight against higher level tier of monsters, bosses. What's the problem with that? They are randomized, that they are random loot that you are going to get out there in the worlds. And there is not specific way. Well, there are the merchants right there, but maybe you don't have the money and you do have to do a little bit of farming. And for the endgame schematics, you cannot purchase them from merchants or things like that. So what's the best way to do so? By opening chests. And as you can see, they are still updating. Like, the later stages, the game did enter the B1.0 version of the game, the full launch of the game, so we don't have the completely updated. As you can see, we're still missing some gold chests from Gloomrod, or if there are any in Gloomrod South, and we already have a couple of them right here in the Cursed Forest. But if you're doing your farming for schematics, then you can probably plan a route right here. So for example, if I am going to be farming from schematics on the Dunley farmlands, then I should probably going to go to the Haunted Iron Mine, which is right here, and then I can probably gather my chest right here. But maybe I do want to be gathering the rest of the chests while I'm doing my farming, so I can plan my route and see that if it's possible to get that one chest. This is going to make it easier for me to be able to find those schematics that I'm desperately looking for. As a little side something, you do have the blood tracker on the game on itself, but if you don't want to struggle that much and you only just want to head over there, these are the enemies, the B-blood enemies, and if you hover over them, you will see what kind of B-blood enemy that you have right here. Where are they? And they have also the level. What is the level that they have? Sometimes they don't have level, they are still working. Like I said, the game is still being updated, so some things might probably be missing around here and there. But for the most part, for everything, you can see that maybe you are just starting out the game. You probably don't want to fight Meredith, the Bright Archer, so you have to be very careful about that. But maybe probably you can fight Vincent, the Frostbringer, in the second act of the game, so that's something that you can do as well. So those are some of the cool little features that this interactive map has. And that means that if you have this as an extra tool while you're doing your playthrough on V-Rising, you don't really have to be googling for things that you're probably going to find right in here without having to worry that much. So yeah, I just can't stress enough how important it is for you to have this interactive map while you play V-Rising. If you like the content, like never, super appreciate it. Nostalgia, there you go, just a beautiful person. You're in the go, just a beautiful, beautiful person. Have a lovely, lovely day, and goodbye.